Assalamu alaikum dear students, this is our 7th video in Unit 6 second year course Plane Analytic Geometry. Students, the question is arrange these lines in order of steepness, shallowest to steepest. The statement of the question says that we are given lines in A, B, C, D and E, and we have to arrange these lines in the increasing order of their slopes. Students, you know that if the equation of line is y is equal to mx plus c, then the coefficient of x is called the slope of the line. So if a line is arranged in this form, the coefficient of x would be taken as the slope of the line. Now students, come to part A. Here is y is equal to 2 over 5 into x plus 3. This is the slope-intercept form of the line, and in the slope-intercept form the coefficient of x is slope. So here 2 by 5 is slope. So in part A the slope is 2 divided by 5, which is 0.4. In the second part the coefficient of x is 1 over 3, which is the slope. So in the part B we have slope 1 over 3, which is 0.33. In the third case, y equals x minus 3. You know that here is 1x minus 3, and you know that the coefficient of x is slope. So here in part C the slope is equal to 1. In part C the slope is 1. So this is in part C slope equals 1. Now we come to part D. In part D we have y is equal to 0.3x plus 6. The coefficient of x is 0.3. So in part D slope is 0.3. In the last case y is equal to 0.01x minus 200. You know that the coefficient of x means a number multiplied with x is slope. So in this case slope is 0.01. So in part M the slope is 0.01. In the question we are asked to arrange these lines in the increasing order of their slopes. So first we have to pick the smallest one. You know that in part E the slope is the smallest one. After that the smallest one is 0.3, which is in part D. After that the smallest one is 0.33, which is in part B. And after that the smallest one is 0.4, which is in part A. So we have part A, and the largest one is m equals 1. So the slope is the largest in part C. So part C is the last one. So this is the smallest of all. This is the second small, this is the third small, this is the fourth small, and this is the largest one. Dear students, in question number 3 it is said that find the slope in each case if it is defined. So students, in this question 3 we have to find the slope, and the recommended parts are A, C and D. Students, in the first part we are given 2 points. So we have to apply the definition of slope, which is slope is equal to delta y divided by delta x. You know that delta y is the change in y. In this case change in y is subtract the coordinate, find the difference of the second coordinates divided by this difference of the first coordinate. So students, when we are finding m, we have y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, or y1 minus y2 divided by x1 minus x2. So we have to take the difference of the y coordinates and divide that by the difference of the x coordinates. So we are subtracting 6 from 4 and 3 from minus 5. You can also do this by subtracting 4 from 6 and subtracting minus 5 from 3. In both the cases we have the same result. Now we come to part C, which says that find the slope of the line which passes through the origin and this point. You know that origin has coordinate 0, 0. So again we have 2 points and we are applying the definition. Take the difference of the second coordinate and divide by the difference of the first coordinates. We have minus 3 divided by 2. In the part D we are given an equation of line 4x plus 7y is equal to 1. First, we are arranging this in point slope form, which is y is equal to mx plus c. So in this form, we have to separate y on the left. So we have 7y is equal to minus 4x plus 1. We are shifting 4x to the right. Since in that form we have y equals, so we have to eliminate 7 from here. We are dividing both sides by 7 and we get y is equal to minus 4 by 7x plus 1 over 7. Students, you know that the coefficient of x in this form is called the slope. So here the number multiplied with x is the slope, which is minus 4 divided by 7. And this is question number 3. Next, we have to come to question number 5. Students, in the different form of equation of line, we have observed that the normal form, which we also call the perpendicular form, is x cos theta plus y sin theta is equal to p. Here theta is the angle subtended by the perpendicular and p is the length of the perpendicular. Question number 5 is about this form of the equation of line. The question says that in each case use the normal form to find out the equation of a line for the following assumptions. Dear student, the first part is, in first part we have p equals 4 and theta equals 60. As the normal form is x cos theta plus y sin theta is equal to p, we are putting the value of theta and p. We know that, dear students, that cos of theta, and if theta is 60, then cos of 60 is equal to 1 divided by 2. And similarly, sin of 60 is square root 3 divided by 2. So multiplying both side by 2, we get this result. Or in other words, we can do that in the form, if we multiply both side by 2, from here we get x plus square root of 3 into y is equal to 8. Or if we divide 1 by 2, we have 0.5, or we divide square root 3 we find square root 3 divided by 2, we have 0.87, and we can shift 4 to this side. It is up to you. Either you are giving the solution in this form or you are giving the solution in this form. Similarly, you can find the remaining parts of this question. Now we come to question number 6. In question number 6, we have to take part B and C. Students, we have learned about the double intercept form or two intercept form of equation of line, which is x divided by a plus y divided by b is equal to 1. Here a is point a0, which is the x-intercept, and b is point 0b, which is the y-intercept. Students, in this question, we are given two intercept form and we have to find the equation of line. Students, you know that if x-intercept is 4, 0, then here x coordinate is 4, so we have a is equal to 4. And y-intercept is 0b, we have y-intercept 6, and y-intercept is denoted by b, so we have b is equal to 6. Now we have the two intercept form, which is x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. We have a is equal to 4 and b is equal to 6. We can multiply both sides by 12, and after that multiplication we get 3x plus 2y is equal to 12. We can rearrange in the form of 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. Similarly, students, you can do the part B and C of this question. Now we come to question number 7. Students, in question number 7, we have to find the equation of line and we are given 2 points. In the first part, the first point is 0, 0, which is the origin, and the second point is 2, 6. Students, you know that the coordinate of the first point, we are taking x1, y1, so x1 is 0, y1 is 0. Similarly, the coordinate of the second point are taken x2, y2, so x2 is 2 and y2 is 6. We have 2 points form, which is given. This is x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1 equals y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y1. So putting the value of x1, x2, y1 and y2. After simplification, we get x over 2 is equal to y over 6. After cancellation, we can write 3x is equal to y, or y is equal to 3x. Similarly, you can do the part D of this question. Now, student, we come to question number 8. In this question number 8, we are given a point and slope, so we have to apply the point slope form. And you know that the point slope form of the equation of line is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Students, in this question we are given a point A and slope m. You know that the point has coordinate x1 and y1, so from here x1 is equal to 1 and y1 is equal to 2 and slope m is equal to 4. From point slope form we have y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Here y1 is 2, m is 4 and x1 is 1. Multiplying 4 with both these, and after rearrangement we have 4x minus y minus 2 is equal to 0. Similarly, you can do the remaining parts of this question. This is the end of the exercise 6.2. Goodbye. Khuda Hafiz.